the first. No, where'd he go?
Oh my goodness! Guys!
Yes.
Travis Etienne just might have saved my fantasy season.
Oh, did he?
I just took the lead in my fantasy game. Holy crap! Ah! Let's go! Anyways, what were you saying? Sorry.
First game of the 3 for the New Year's special. The very first one on our list for said New Year's Eve special. I think that's what we're calling it. The Chargers and the Vikings. Obviously, the Vikings have been starting Matt Corral, are 1-1, almost beat the Philadelphia Eagles, in their performance. And the Chargers started off 0-1. They get a new coach in Peanut Tillman, and they beat the Titans 31-24. A couple moves went down. The Chargers no longer have Khalil Mack as they traded him to Atlanta for a third-round pick. They got rid of Austin Eckler and got Shaquille Griffin and Dameon Pierce in return. And the Vikings traded away Andrew Booth for some picks to the Packers. And they traded away, forgot what, I think they only traded a pick actually. They traded a first-round pick to the Steelers for Najee Harris and Patrick Peterson in a third-round pick. So a couple moves going down before week 3 here. But obviously, this Chargers team, a new coach, still obviously just the Chargers roster, just a couple moves. Noah Brown here now, obviously, too. Quentin Johnson is the slot receiver. I was already told that. So he should be wide receiver 4. Mike Williams, he put on the trade block a while ago. Josh Palmer, obviously, right there. And then over here, Eric Kendricks, Kenneth Murray, and obviously the rookie. I'm not going to even try to pronounce it, but I had a report on him earlier. Derwin James, Logan Ryan. But let's head into this game here. SNL is here. I don't know like where he's at right now. But
I'm paying attention to my fantasy football team because we just came all the way back down by like 50.
Yeah, he's here. So obviously we have 2 week 3 games. So after this game, if we do take like a couple like a break in between streams, and you're asking like where your game is, we still have the Steelers and Raiders to watch after this. So do not worry that we're missing anything. But here we go. The Chargers and the Vikings, obviously, both 1-1. The AFC West has been pretty tied. Meanwhile, the NFC North, I mean, obviously, the Lions are 1-1, the Bears are 0-2, the Vikings and the Packers are 1-1. So the NFC North is still very neck and neck as well. Obviously, it's only week 3, but there's no clear undefeated team in those divisions. So really, this win could mean a lot. And there is
Can you
Matt
hear the stair play,
Corral.
by the way? Oh, yeah, you did. Okay, my bad.
Obviously, Matt Corral has honestly been playing pretty well these first 2 weeks. And now heading into week 3, looking to get a second win under his belt. I don't think anyone really expected a lot from Matt Corral. Especially coming out as like a 69 overall when they had Kirk Cousins. But he has been performing, and clearly the Vikings have enjoyed that. They re-signed into like a 3-year deal. So Corral has a chance to be the Vikings' future for years to come here, as they will kneel it down in the end zone on the kickoff, and now Matt Corral will come out on their own 25. On the year, Corral 45 for 62, 496 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 1 interception. For the Ole Miss quarterback.
What are we looking at for a score prediction here?
I'm gonna go with a nice 24 to 17 game. I think the Chargers are gonna pull out the win on this one. I just think the Chargers are more ready for these type of teams, especially with a guy like Corral when they have Joey Bosa coming off the edge. And the throw right there to Justin Jefferson will be completed for 7. What do you think?
I actually think the Vikings pull this one out in a close one. I think Matt Corral can do it. I mean, I picked the upset pick last week with the Vikings, the Falcons. And I think it's going to happen again.
I mean, obviously, yeah. SNL was one of the only people saying that the Falcons would win last week, and the 17.
The only person besides the Falcons coach that thought they were going to win, by the way.
And
there's a nice screenplay. He should have cut it outside. He had space.
Obviously, Cam Akers also signed a new contract with the Vikings, and they would trade for running back Najee Harris. It appears that they are running a 2 running back set with Harris and Akers. Is right there will be Najee Harris, who will drop it. Kenneth Murray on the breakup, and another, I probably had to say this a lot, Kenneth Murray also signed a new contract with the Chargers. So a lot of re-signings going on here. Is now the punt by the Vikings. And the return will not go far as he gets cracked after breaking the tackle. As now Justin Herbert will be walking out and taking the field. Herbert on the year, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 381 yards, 33 for 52. A lot of running has been used the first 2 weeks for the Chargers. So hopefully they open up the playbook a little bit here, as the first play will be a pass to Quentin Johnson for 14 yards, the rookie out of TCU. Obviously, in real life, not everyone's favorite, but in Madden, he actually knows how to catch the football. As now 1st and 10 here, as a handoff to Dameon Pierce for 6. Now 2nd and 4 for the Chargers. And another one to Dameon Pierce. Now it will be 3rd and 1 for LA. And now the run by Dameon Pierce, and they're going to give it to him. That will be a 1st down for the Chargers. Dameon Pierce, obviously, as I said, when going over the Chargers roster, traded to LA along with Shaquille Griffin and Noah Brown for Austin Eckler. As another run there for 5. Now 2nd and 5 here for the Chargers. Will be another run, this time with a different running back. Now Harrison Phillips down on the play, and he will be taking the bench. Vikings defensive end.
First and 10 now for the Chargers. It'll be a play-action play.
And Herbert over the middle. Man. Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen was just wide open over the middle. You have to be able to cover that. I don't know where the safeties were, but...
Right there, Byron Murphy Jr. on
that's the corner. He got lost, and then he missed the tackle. That's not a great play there.
Byron Murphy Jr., obviously a former Cardinal.
Yes, that's probably why he's bad at the whole football thing. Herbert drops back over the middle again, dropped
by
Mike Williams. Couldn't hold on.
Patrick Peterson on the coverage, back to wearing the number 21. Now going to be motioning the running back out, and we'll be looking to throw. Herbert looks end zone and broken up. Well, deflected. by, I know who that is, I'm starting to say his name. Now 3rd and 10 here for the Chargers. Herbert will look to throw and looked for Johnson and just nowhere near him. Harrison Smith in the area. As the field goal team will come out. And the kick is up, and it is good. The Chargers will take a 3-0 lead to start it off. And now the return by Brandon Powell. Only get to the 22. As an injury timeout, and Kenneth Murray going to the trainers. Now Matt Corral will go back onto the field here. And a handoff to Najee Harris to start.
Yes, space, and there's a first down.
Be an 11-yard run for the former Steeler.
They're running 3 receivers on the left side, well, 2 receivers and a tight end on the left side, and it's a block play. As Hawkinson goes in for the block, and yeah, whatever, 4 yards.
Najee Harris again, that time for 4 yards.
They're running the 2 receivers and tight end on the same, more tight and on a different side this time. It's a pass play. Corral looking over the middle. Caught Justin Jefferson.
Jay Jettas on the catch. As him and Derwin James will get into it there. And another handoff to Najee Harris.
Not really going anywhere
there.
So now Corral looking for a pass.
And
goes
open,
to the left side. Jefferson wide open!
Shaquille Griffin on the coverage. Nowhere near Justin Jefferson.
And the Vikings are in business as they are inside the 5-yard line, looking to get the touchdown to take the lead here early.
Just nowhere near Justin Jefferson. And that's why I traded him, says Reese. And now 1st and goal here. Cam Akers will get in the end zone. The Vikings will now take the lead.
And the Vikings take the lead.
Cam Akers, a former Ram. Now Greg Joseph on the kick. It is good. Now the kick is up on the kickoff here, and the return will not go far to the 23. As Justin Herbert will come back out onto the field. Obviously, was a good drive to start, and then towards the end of that drive, a bunch of missed passes and breakups and deflections would lead to the field goal. As now they will start it off with a run to Dameon Pierce. Danielle Hunter gets
and he stiff armed the guy.
Off.
Yikes! Danielle Hunter.
Danielle Hunter obviously has been having contract negotiations with the Vikings. Has not gone the way the Vikings have wanted so far. As now the run to Dameon Pierce will be a 1st down. As that will be the end of the 1st quarter. 7-3 is our score. The Vikings have the lead. So obviously we talk about what was I gonna say? But anyway, handoff. Dameon Pierce breaks a tackle, but only will get 4 yards there. Now 2nd and 6 here. 2 running back set. Is going to Quentin Johnson will drop the pass. And now 3rd and 6. Herbert going to look to throw again. Pressure coming. And will throw it away. And the Chargers will have to punt the football again.
Chargers offense is pretty slow to start off the game.
I mean, yeah. And now the return by Patrick Peterson to the 23 is now Matt Corral will walk back out. And obviously, Corral was a 3rd round pick to Carolina, I want to say. Obviously, didn't work out there. Was a free agent, went to New England, got cut, and now a Minnesota Viking got the starting job over Kirk Cousins, won week 1, almost beat the Eagles in week 2, and now so far in week 3 has had a great connection with Justin Jefferson, as right there Cam Akers will make it 3rd and 5. So I mean, if you're the Vikings here and you're kind of in a position in the draft where you can either take a quarterback or you stick with Matt Corral, like what do you think you should do in that situation?
I'd hold on to Corral.
See right there, not the best of plays for Matt Corral, as that will be a sack by Sebastian Joseph Day, as the punt team will come out, and the punt is up and away, and fair catch will be called, as now the Chargers will come back out. I mean, yeah, like, obviously the quarterbacks, a lot of them look very interested in this upcoming draft, but honestly, with the way Corral has played these first 2 weeks and so far today, I just don't think it's really reasonable to trade him unless you're going to get some sort of capital, not a lot of capital, but you're going to get some capital for a team that's kind of quarterback needy. I think you stick with Corral personally.
Yeah, I would too.
I mean, unless he really starts to suck out of nowhere. I think for right now, even though it's only been 3 weeks, I think you stick with Corral and you just kind of keep building around him. As Herbert will roll up in the pocket, and Keenan Allen on the catch. Byron Murphy again will allow a catch. Keenan Allen so far 2 receptions for 42 yards as a flag on the play. Will be a false start on Dameon Pierce, as well, that will make it 1st and 15. And now Dameon Pierce breaks a tackle and will not get anything on the play. Now 2nd and 15. Herbert will look to throw and he gets
hit while throwing.
Marcus Davenport on the hit. Now 3rd and 15. It's like the Chargers might be settling for another field goal. But Herbert will look to throw downfield. Open man,
Mike Williams!
And none other than Byron Murphy on the coverage once again. The Chargers will take the lead. Mike Williams on the touchdown catch, and obviously if you are the Vikings, you got to be looking at Byron Murphy right now. He's allowed 3 big catches today, 2 to Keenan Allen, and now a touchdown to Mike Williams. Not what you're really looking for there. As now the return by Brandon Powell. only get to the 20-yard line. I almost screamed Patrick Mahomes. Goes Reese. And now 1st and 10 here for Corral. We'll roll out. We'll find Akers as Derwin James.
That'll be a 5-yard game.
Matt Corral 5 for 8, 74 yards so far.
Waiting for a passing in, drops back,
and
a bad throw into coverage.
Michael Davis on the coverage, Brandon Powell. Obviously, they traded for Wan'Dale Robinson earlier. Have Julio Jones, but it looks like Brandon Powell will be getting the nod today. And right there will make the catch and get the 1st down.
First and 10 now for the Vikings.
We'll
It's a
give it to
run
Najee
play to the left
Harris.
side, Najee.
And
It's
TJ
stopped after
Hawkinson
6.
down on the play. And Hawkinson will be walking to the locker room. So not what you want to see there is now they will have to head to their backup tight end, which I believe is still Irv Smith. As Najee Harris on the run. Breaks a tackle from Derwin James there. Michael Davis on the tackle. And Cam Akers will not go anywhere there. Now 2nd and 10. Kenneth Murray Jr. back in the game after he was on the sideline getting checked out. As now Matt Corral looks to throw and will be caught by Brandon Powell. And now Ed Ingram down on the play.
That's a tough window to fit the ball into. That's a great throw on the run by Matt Corral.
And now he will be heading to the locker room. A tight end and now O-lineman for Minnesota walking to the locker room. And now another play action will be called. They will give it to Cam Akers.
2 yards or 3. Same thing.
3 yards there. And Corral rolls out and will run the ball.
And runs for the 1st down.
An 11-yard gain as we hit the 2-minute warning. Matt Corral
honestly looks
down
solid
there.
Throw goes end zone, caught, touchdown to take the lead back.
A beautiful ball to Justin Jefferson.
Corrals look great so far.
Look at this one more time here. Right over Eric Kendrick's head. Perfect ball. Derwin James a little late to hit him along with Shaquille Griffin. Keeps the ball in. Justin Jefferson will score a touchdown with Matt Corral. And the Vikings now up 14-10 against the Chargers. I think this is actually the highest scoring game we've had in the first half. I might be wrong when I say that, but I want to say so. As now the return will get to the 25. As now Mike Williams so far has had 2 targets, only 1 reception for 34 yards and a touchdown. Obviously, Byron Murphy Jr. has been the cause of many big yard gains here by the Chargers offense. As right there, not going to be Byron Murphy Jr., but will be Mike Williams on the catch. As they will look to throw again, running a quick offense here. Damian Pierce on the catch for, they're to call inches. Again, no huddle. Just keeping this momentum going while they have it. Herbert will throw it to Keenan Allen.
Allen catches it for 1st down.
And again, another no huddle. They still have all 3 timeouts.
A minute and 3.
And now we'll find Mike Williams again, and they will use a timeout.
They're getting 4 now after the quick play. It's like the 5th quick play of this drive. And
Herbert's gonna
over the middle, caught.
find Keenan Allen. As no timeout will be called, they're going to let the clock run a little bit here. Just under 30 seconds now in the first half. On the Vikings 32, Herbert will dump it off as another timeout will be called. 24 seconds to go, one timeout, 2nd and 8. 30 yards away from the end zone. Herbert downfield, finds Gerald Everett. Will not call a timeout. 8 seconds to go. And
This will be the last. Oh.
They're going to call the timeout, and looks like they're just going to take the field goal. Maybe if they hurried up to the line a little bit quicker there, they would have had one shot to the end zone, but we'll just take the points now and not risk anything. As 13-14 is the score, 2 seconds to go. As this will be a returnable kick for the Vikings. Speaking of returnable kick, almost. Brandon Powell will get to the 40, but that will be the end of the first half. As right there, if you look at the stats, really passing, the Chargers have been better, but the Vikings have just been able to score. As obviously halftime report does not matter, so we're just going to head straight to the second half as there will be a kickoff, and the Packers head coach has arrived into the stream. Welcome, welcome. As the return now by the Chargers will only get to the 28, as Justin Herbert will walk back out onto the field after the Chargers ended the first half with a field goal. As changing the play up immediately, it looks like it will be a one-on-one with Keenan Allen and Byron Murphy on the top of your screen, but they're going to dump it off to Mike Williams for 8 yards there.
2nd and 2 now after the 8-yard catch. I'm thinking a run to like inside. I don't think they do outside here. Yep, and inside run to the left side. He has space through the middle.
Good run there. Harrison Smith on the tackle.
Damian Pierce hasn't looked horrible.
He has not. Now 1st and 10. We'll give it to Keenan Allen out of the backfield, and will be a loss of 1 on the play. Again,
Herbert looking for a pass now, right side, caught, almost first down, 2 yards short.
Now 3rd and 2. And they're going to give it to Dameon Pierce, and we'll get the first down. Patrick Peterson on the tackle, and a little shove to Dameon Pierce after the play. Now 1st and 10.
Herbert pass again.
Over
the top, touchdown. He has space. No. Oh, is he in? Flag on the play. I don't know. Holding.
And holding.
They're calling holding. That play's gonna come back.
Tom Compton, and that entire play will be called back. It looked like, from what it said down there, they were gonna mark him down at the 1 either way, but a huge play now ruined by a holding call, as they will look for Gerald Everett there, but only for 5. Now 2nd and 15.
It'll be a play action play. Rolls out left. Has
Keenan
Allen first. No, he had space.
Make it 3rd and 2. That is Lewis Sign? I don't know how to say his last name. On the tackle, as they'll give it to Dameon Pierce, and not Dameon Pierce, Isaiah Spiller. Isaiah Spiller will get the first down, as Brett is now in the chat. Welcome, Brett. As 1st and 10. And RPO will be the play call, and we'll give it to Gerald Everett for 4. Now 2nd and 6. They've used a lot of this clock in the third quarter here.
And they're only getting a field goal.
And we'll go end zone.
Never mind.
Touchdown.
Oh my
Allen.
Goodness. Vikings, where is your secondary?
Ran straight to the locker room. Right there. That is Lewis' sign on the coverage. And Keenan Allen just heads straight to the locker room after that. And they will be going for 2 here to make it a 7-point game. As I don't know why Lewis' sign is just backing in, but won't matter either way.
And
Gerald Everett will get the 2-point conversion now, a 7-point game in Minnesota. Now Brandon Powell on the return will only get to the 25. Justin Jefferson on the day, 4 targets, 4 receptions, 81 yards, and a touchdown for the Vikings star wide receiver. Not a lot of Jordan Addison today, though, as they'll give it to Cam Akers to start this drive off, and Akers will get to the 38. Obviously, Cam Akers was not very pleased to see that Najee Harris was traded here, especially after signing the contract, but willing to work with this Vikings offense, especially if he's still going to get play time here, as Corral just chucking the ball and will be caught by Brandon Powell. Just,
wow.
Just kind of chucked it over.
That looked a little homie. I mean, everything was covered. It really was. And he got his hand around.
Najee Harris on the run. We'll get to the Chargers for him. You know, we made fun of him for saying that this would be a running back duo, but I mean, it's looked pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Corral just chucked that ball and surprisingly worked. Play
action. Corral steps up. Looking Jefferson caught for 0 yards.
0 yards. He's just stat padding. He just wants that completion.
Making that completion rating look good.
No wonder why he looks so good.
2nd and 10 now. Looking for another pass. It is.
And downfield.
He's caught.
Beautiful ball to Jordan Addison. 34 yards. Asante Samuel on the coverage.
And Matt Corral has looked like that dude.
Matt Corral, I think, might have to go down as one of the best moves we have seen so far. A
first and goal now from the 6. It's a pass play again. Corral running, throwing, overthrown. He had Jefferson, but he missed him.
I mean, if we're going off of all the moves that have gone on in this league, I think the Vikings signing Corral has to be up there. I mean, he has been
an inside run to C.J. Ham, but he's not going anywhere.
Fullbacks matter. Remember that. Now, 3rd and goal.
This is where he has to make a play here. 6 yards out. 3rd down. Pass play. Corral. Looking. Caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Thaddeus Moss.
That's another free agent signing. The free agent to the free agent. His dad is Randy, the former LSU Tiger. Him and Jefferson were on that 2019 team together. And now they're back in Minnesota, and they both have touchdowns today.
Thaddeus Moss, obviously the son of Randy, and unironically a Viking, will get the touchdown
and
there.
unironically played in 2019 LSU with Jay Jettis.
And now a tied football game here, as there are 12
seconds
left in
games.
the 3rd quarter. You know, would it be disrespectful if Thaddeus Moss wore 84 in the Vikings? Even if it was his dad?
No.
I might change him to 84 eventually. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, back to the game.
1st and 10 now looking. Check down. He has space to the right side, and he'll get about 6 yards, 7. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. We have a tie game going into the 4th.
Tie game heading into the 4th quarter here. Matt Corral, despite only having 153 passing yards, has looked amazing. Only like a couple really missed passes. The rest have been great, and obviously that crazy pass earlier where probably should have been incomplete or picked. And dropped by Dameon Pierce there. Jordan Hicks on the breakup. As Herbert will throw, Keenan Allen keeps it in. Pause. Beautiful catch by Keenan Allen there. As the handoff to Dameon Pierce now will get 8 on the play. And Dameon Pierce will get the first down, and Rashawn Slater down on the play. A lot of injuries this game as well. But now Slater will only be taking the bench. So he should be back eventually. As Herbert seems to be changing the play a little bit. Keenan Allen on the catch will get the first down as Leonard Floyd now down on the play. Leonard Floyd, another free agent signing. He takes the bench now to get checked out by the trainers. As again, changing the play up here. And finds Mike Williams, breaks the tackle. Mike Williams will get to the 12. Patrick Peterson on the coverage originally there. Tried to tackle Williams after the catch. Williams stays on his feet though. Harrison Smith in the area to get the tackle. Right there, tries to bring Williams down. I have no idea. SNL just kind of mutes randomly. I have no idea where bro went.
I've been talking that whole time, bro. What? I just realized. No way.
And will be dropped by Mike Williams. Byron Murphy in the area. I don't think anyone's really scared of him after he let up basically 2 touchdowns. Anyway.
Now. Check down.
Pierce, Daniil Hunter will stop them from gaining anything. Now 3rd and 10. Kadarius Toney. And
7
3rd and
minutes
10.
left here. Herbert looking for a throw. Steps up,
And
throwing,
end zone
caught. Quentin Johnston, the rookie receiver out of TCU, there with the catch.
Quentin Johnson. Obviously, you can tell this is Madden now if you couldn't before. I mean, he catched the football. And the Chargers will take the lead once again. As almost blocked. 28-21 is now the score. Matt Corral obviously lost to the Eagles 24-21 last week. So he knows these close game situations. So he knows that he needs to kind of pick it up here and keep these Vikings in this game. As now Justin Jefferson out of the backfield for 1 yard. Now 2nd and 9 here. We'll look to throw.
Corral looking. Right side caught.
By C.J. Ham. Now 3rd and 6. This is a big play here. A big down. Corral will look to throw. And will be broken up. Look for Addison. Good coverage on the play. As now it looks like they have to put trust into this defense to stop the Chargers. As fair catch will be called, and the Chargers will walk back out onto the field. Keenan Allen on the day, 8 receptions, 116 yards, and 1 touchdown. Obviously, if you are the Vikings, you need to get a quick stop here. But obviously they have not been able to do that. 28 points by the Chargers here. Damian Pierce on the
And
run.
Pierce with a solid run. 6 yards.
There.
Second and 4 now for the Chargers. 5 minutes to go. They're holding that clock down. Herbert.
And good
Incomplete.
coverage.
Broken up. Eric Kendricks. No, Medalist.
Yes,
I don't know why I
Josh
thought Eric Kendricks. That's a long hair.
Anyways,
Anyways, 3rd and 4 now. Vikings need to stop here. That'd be huge.
3rd and 4.
Herbert looking to throw over the middle.
Gerald
Caught.
Everett. And now Gerald Everett
And he goes down. Doesn't look very down to me, but yeah.
That will stop the clock.
All the Chargers need to do is get a field goal here, and they've won this game. And over the middle, caught. And Johnston's had a good second half here with the second catch. He has about, what do you think, 30 yards, touchdown?
46.
48.
3 receptions, 46 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, 1st and 10
now.
now. They're almost in the red zone. They need a fumble or something. Herbert looking, end zone, caught!
Williams.
Not end zone, why did I say end zone? I don't know, but it's caught anyways.
Inside the 5 now, Patrick Peterson on the coverage.
If you're the Chargers, you always don't want to score here to get time off the clock.
And Damian Pierce will not score. We'll get to 2. Not Damian Pierce. Dude, it's Isaiah Spiller.
A fumble or something would be huge here, but I highly doubt it happens. Second and goal, it's a pass play. End zone caught, touchdown.
Wide open.
He burned his man. Harrison Smith on the coverage. That's why you don't put safeties on route running wide receivers like Keenan Allen. He's one of the best route runners in the league. And when you put a safety on him, that's the results you're going to get.
And the Chargers are just running away with this one now.
Not quite. I wouldn't call it over yet. You get a quick touchdown with the Vikings. They have all 3 timeouts. They could get a quick stop, and it's not over yet. I've seen crazier.
35.
I mean, look at how Matt Corral's been playing. If anybody can make plays to make a comeback right now, it'd be him.
Yeah, you know, you're right. Hey, I mean, I wonder who caused that.
This is not even Corral's fault, by the way. If the Vikings lose, the Corral's the reason they're even in this.
Yeah. The Vikings head coach just said, my defense is garbage. Correct. That means you shouldn't trade Danielle Hunter after you tried to for like 2 weeks straight.
I don't know. Danielle Hunter got kind of sunned by Damian Pierce with that stiff arm. Why are you running? That is a terrible formation. Running it tight. Oh my goodness. Okay, play action.
And
he's looking over the top. Caught. It's Jefferson. There he is.
And he has his X Factor. I don't know if they really know how to use those though. And now, 3 minutes
Rolls
to go,
out.
and
Caught.
Brandon Powell gets whacked.
Corral has been making plays this drive. He is driving quick on him.
He is indeed.
Looking for another throw now.
And
going over the middle. Intercepted! Asante Samuel!
And now I think it's fair to say that
Corral's had a good day the whole time until then. Just not a good throw to make.
Looked for Addison. Asante Samuel just jumps right in front of the route. Corral with 2 back-to-back great plays, and right there just a miscommunication. As now Damian Pierce on the run will get 3 yards there.
This is where you probably have to start burning timeouts if you're the Vikings. After this play,
Yeah.
this is where they probably need to start burning timeouts. They're playing in tight though. They have everybody in. Look at the safeties are even down play with the linebackers. It's an outside run. He stopped quick. 2-minute warning.
3rd and 7 now. They need to get a stop here.
This is looking like a pass play. They have 1 safety back, so they could get burnt if they do pass it. I don't know. We'll see.
And
it's a run.
Keenan Allen,
and he has space over the middle. Trucks a guy. Keenan Allen playing like Damian Pierce.
Keenan Allen just being like a running back now. Like,
And that's probably the dagger. Now there's Pierce. And he gets
Hunter.
met at the line by Danielle Hunter. Daniel Hunter got his get back for that stiff arm. That was a hard hit, and it's another
And
run. Daniel
there
Hunter again.
Just he should have been doing that the entire game, but kind of
It's
late for it
okay.
now. As
Run play
now
again.
that run and
And he
not
has
even gonna
space,
matter.
and it's a first down. Hey, look who it is with the
Damian.
tackle though. Daniel Hunter again. Too bad you bet him after the first down marker.
And
And there is
now
the victory formation. I think it's safe to say that the Minnesota Vikings have lost under Matt Corral. They're not getting this done.
The Vikings will now fall to 1-2 on the year, as the Chargers will head to 2-1. As I have the final ready to post as this clock hits 0, and there we go. The Chargers will get the win in Minnesota. Matt Corral had a great game outside of that interception. Justin Herbert had an amazing game. I mean, just looking at these two quarterbacks, obviously you take away the pick, and Corral played amazing for the most part. I mean, Keenan Allen and Mike Williams continue to be amazing. God. Watch the stream, bro. Like, you can get these guys' stats. Anyway, we'll look at some highlights here from this game, and then we will head out for the day. Right here, the 40-yard catch to Justin Jefferson in the first quarter. Right there, just no one near him. I mean, early in this game, it looked like it was going to be all Vikings with how the Chargers started the game off, but they really picked it up here. Is right here, the touchdown to Justin Jefferson in the second quarter. Right here, Mike Williams completely just wide open. And then Thaddeus Moss had a touchdown. Jordan Addison, this was a big play. Corral would find Jordan Addison.
What are the team's two records now?
The Chargers record?
Both of them.
Chargers are 2-1 now, and the Vikings are now 1-2. And right here in the fourth quarter, 14-0, just completely different ball games here. 3rd and 10, you hold them to a field goal here, you at least have a chance. But just finds the open man, and then you don't do anything, and then this happens where you head into a 35-21 game, and then, it starts to look good. You called hurry up, and then you get this play to Brandon Powell. And then right here is where it was game. Corral would look to throw, was looking at Addison. Alright, SNO. Do you agree with Corral's decision here? Oh, I actually want to know. So,
Alright. So
Right
if
here.
I'm Addison, it looks like they got a guy. Look at the left side. I'd hit that guy. Go back. I'd hit him on the whip route on the
Yeah,
left side.
that's what I was gonna say. Brandon Powell right here on the whip route gets a lot of space with Joey Bosa on coverage.
Or go back again. His blockers are giving him time. There's also a dump off of the running back there that's kind of open. If you wait a second, wait for him to cut out. See right there, he would have had space.
I think he should have took the shot to Brandon Powell here. I mean, Joey Bosa on coverage. Powell would have had the speed to at least take it up to the sideline and get the first. But obviously, they tried to take the shot to Jordan Addison, and Asante Samuel sees this ball and just jumps right in front of the route, and an interception for LA would end this game. As a great win by the Chargers. I think if there's any way you want to win that one, it's 35-21 with a great offensive performance. As this guy wants Herbert stats, we'll type these out, and then are we just starting a new stream for the next game?
Yeah, just take a promo break.
Alright. Because I had to get a drink anyway, so that's good that we're taking a break. Are Alright, that will be the stream. Thank you all for watching. We will be back in a few for the next game.